Facebook is testing a new digital assistant called M, available through its chat app, Facebook Messenger, and it's a move that could position the social media giant to battle Google for the lucrative territory it dominates, direct response advertising. WSJ tech columnist Christopher Mims joins us now to discuss. Hi, Christopher. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So does M get its name from the head of the British Secret Service in the James Bond movies? Just curious.
I wish I'd asked. I have no idea.
Anyway, it certainly sounds like a very ambitious move by Facebook. Is this a type of AI they are experimenting with?
It is. So they're definitely using what's called deep learning, which is really, anytime you hear AI these days, that's what it is. It's deep learning, and it's modeled on the brain. It's not exactly like the brain in any way, but it's a system that can learn, as it watches humans perform tasks.
So what does M do for users exactly, and how does it go through this process of learning?
So M, it's part of Facebook Messenger. You interface with it through chat. And what it does is, you just give it requests, same way you would normally when you go to the web or a search engine. So, where's the nearest coffee shop? There were some folks at BuzzFeed who asked M to send their friend a parrot, and M obliged. Of course,
Did it
they
work?
had to pay for the parrot.
Did somebody actually get a parrot? All right, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So, they have purposely made it completely open-ended. I mean, there are things that M won't do, for obvious reasons, but in theory, you can ask it anything.
And then it learns from its mistakes somehow?
It doesn't learn from its mistakes. So what's interesting is every single request, unless it's very basic, is seen by a human being. And the human being either edits it or handles it themselves. And when the human being has to take over the task, that's when M's learning algorithm kicks in. And M actually watches every single step that human takes in order to complete that task. And over time, it can learn to copy those actions.
It sounds fascinating. Now, Christopher, why do this over a messaging service? What does that tell us about how people use mobile now?
So, I mean, Facebook is doing it over a messaging service because they just have scale there. I mean, there's 700 million people using Facebook Messenger. And I think that, when you look at globally, I think by 2018, there's going to be 3.6 billion people using some form of messaging or chat. So it's just totally universal. It's more universal than the web at this point. It's more familiar to more people on Earth than search. And so, Facebook needs that scale. So the way that this AI works is the more data, the better. So if they can get a lot of people on it, and 700 million is a lot, then they'll have all the data they need.
And I guess this is Facebook definitely trying to go head-to-head with Google. Can you tell us what is really at stake here?
One thing that's at stake here is what's called direct advertising. So anytime you search with intent to buy, you're going to get direct advertising ads, like for airline tickets, real estate, doctors, whatever. Facebook can't touch that right now because, all the advertising on Facebook is basically brand advertising. You don't go to Facebook with the intent of buying something generally. Direct advertising, by some estimate, is 59% of all digital advertising. So if this works, if Facebook can supplant search and get those dollars, it would more than double the amount of money that Facebook could get at through its advertising programs.
Is this kind of thing, do you think, making Google squirm, or M is too much in its baby stages yet to worry them over there?
It's definitely in its baby stages. I hope they read my column and were a little bit scared. Definitely Google, nobody other than Facebook and Google in the world has as many people working on artificial intelligence as those two. So I think Google is going to go at it in a different way. They're putting voice into everything they do. They have their own types of digital assistants. But, the question is it really comparable?
Voice. All right. You said it's baby stages, but who is testing M and beta right now? And are there any early reports of how it's going other than that parrot? I love that the parrot got there. And when it might be available to a wider pool? Yeah,
it's about 10,000 people in the Bay Area right now. They didn't disclose to me how the test is going, and I certainly don't have access to it. So it's not clear. Although one thing that they said was that all the most common requests are the ones that are the easiest to automate. They seem confident it's going well. They add more people to the trial every day without adding more humans, which means that the AI itself is getting smarter and taking over more tasks.
Very interesting. And hey, that parrot was delivered. All right. Thank you so much, Christopher, for that.
Thank you.